Greetings children. In this video we are going to study the differences between some dynamic verbs and stative verbs. This is for all the classes. The purpose of this video is to improve your writing and speaking English ability. It helps you to write accurate and fluent English. Many students commit the mistake of using stative verbs in progressive tenses because they don't know. They simply think about the usual grammatical rules and write sentences, where the student loses his accuracy in expression. Let us check some of the prominent stative verbs in English. And along with that, we will learn the difference between a dynamic or action verb and a stative verb. To know the difference between these two is very essential to write and speak accurate English. Let us learn the list of stative verbs. And some stative verbs are stative and at the same time they can be used as dynamic verbs or action verbs. These stative verbs are used to express our emotions or feelings or thoughts. Some other uses are also there that we will study in the ongoing lesson. So at the same time, we understand one thing, that along with the stative meaning, some stative verbs we use for dynamic purposes also when we use them in the active sense. So these verbs have both stative meaning and active meaning. That is what we are going to study from this video lesson. So stay tuned with me till the end of the video. And if you like it, press the bell icon, and for more such videos, subscribe the channel and share this video with your friends. Now let us study the different stative verbs. Through two methods we are going to learn these stative verbs. One is as per the alphabetical order, and the other is as per the emotions or feelings these words express. When we use, it should be used in simple forms, whether it is present or past. Don't use the progressive form or continuous form. That is what we have to remember with the stative verbs. Now let us move and look what are the stative verbs that we have to remember always. Let us move. First, let us check what is the stative verbs. Some verbs are only used in simple tenses and not used in continuous tenses. They are called stative verbs. This is stative verbs. These verbs are called stative or state verbs. A verb which is not stative is called dynamic verb, or we can call it action verb. So these are the two types of verbs we are going to learn: stative versus dynamic or action verb. A verb which is not stative is called a dynamic. So let us check once again what is this stative verb. Stative verb describe a state rather than an action. So the function of a stative verb is to describe a state or condition. The condition or state of something is described by a stative verb, not an action. They are not usually used in the present continuous form. Present continuous form, or we call it progressive tense. Stative verbs often related to the human feelings of thoughts and opinions, feelings and emotions, senses and perceptions, possession and measurement. So when we want to express our thought, our opinion, our feelings or emotions, or our senses or perceptions, or we possess something, or we want to measure something, in these occasions, the words related with these expressions are stative verbs. You should remember it. Now let us check the stative words related with our sense related stative verbs. Verbs like see, hear, feel, smell, taste, look, sound, appear, resemble, seem. These sense related stative verbs, the 5 senses of living beings. When we use these sense related words, we don't use the progressive form. For example, I see you. We can't say I am seeing you. I see you. That is the exact usage of see. But in active sense, we can use see, like I am seeing my professor to discuss the project. Here, I am seeing in the sense of an appointed meeting. An appointed meeting. An appointed meeting between you and your professor. Now here, I hear the noise. I hear the sound of the coming bus. They hear the barking dog. So in this sense, we use only the present form or simple form, not the progressive form or present participle form. Feel. For example, we can use this word feel in both dynamic way and stative way. I feel shame of you. Here, the feel is used in the sense of mental emotion that you have. So in that sense, we don't use the continuous form. At the same time, you can write that I am feeling the shirt to check whether it is cotton or polyester. Like that you can use. Here it is used in the active sense. You are doing the action of feeling. Now smell. This also can be used in both ways. Dynamic as a dynamic verb and as a stative verb. For example, it smells good. Or you can say that the cook is smelling the dish. Here is smelling, that is the action. So in dynamic sense also these words can be used sometimes. Test is also in the same way. Then look, sound, appear, resemble, seem. Now thought related stative verbs. The words that are related with our thought, like understand. I am understanding you. If you say like this, that is wrong. I understand you. Then know. I am knowing English. That is wrong. I know English. Believe. I am believing in God. That is wrong. I believe in God. Like that, doubt, suppose, remember, intend, feel, think, consider, realize, imagine, agree, disagree. I agree. I agree with you. Not I am agreeing with you. So these stative words could be used in simple forms, not in continuous form. That is what we have to remember. Come to the next set of words. Feeling or emotion related stative verbs. Like. I like the picture, not I am liking the picture. Dislike. Love. I am loving you. No, I love you. Hate. Mind. Prefer. They prefer coffee. Not they are preferring coffee. Want, appreciate, need. All these words should be used with simple form of verbs, whether it is in present or past, but no continuous tense, especially when we use in stative forms. Then stative verbs related with our relationships or possession. Own. Example, I own a car. Not I am owning a car. That is wrong. Or have. They have a bungalow. Not they are having a bungalow. Like possess, belong to, owe, deserve, contain, include, consist of. All these words. These are related with some relationship with the speaker, or we are talking about certain possessions. Now some other words related with the measurement stative verbs. Weigh. For example, the casket of apples weighs 10 kg. Here we use this weighs in stative meaning. The shopkeeper is weighing the casket of apples. Here is weighing is in active sense. The man is doing the action. So that is the difference between stative and active or dynamic meaning of words. Like that, cost, equal, measure, fit. Some other expressions like depend on. We never use depend on in continuous tense or rely on. The Prime Minister relies on his cabinet ministers. Not the Prime Minister is relying on. That is wrong. Then require, result in, mean. All these words should be used in simple forms, not in continuous forms. Now let us check some examples of these words in the alphabetical order. Let us move. Now let us check these words in the alphabetical order, like agree. She did not agree with us. We can't say that she was not agreeing with us. Next, appear. It appears to be raining. No, it is appearing to be raining. Believe. I don't believe the news. I am not believing the news. This is wrong. Belong. This book belonged to my grandfather. It is wrong to say that this book was belonging to my grandfather. Look at the next words. Start with C. Concern. This concerns you. This is concerning you is wrong. Consist. Bread consists of flour, water and yeast. Bread is consisting of. That is wrong. Next, contain. This box contains a cake. Not this box is containing a cake. Depend. It depends on the weather. It is depending on the weather. No. Deserve. He deserves to pass the exam. He is deserving to pass the exam. This is wrong. Disagree. I disagree with you. Not I am disagreeing with you. Dislike. I have disliked mushrooms for years. Not I have been disliking. This is continuous form. Present perfect continuous form. We can't use it. Doubt. I doubt what you are saying. I doubt. Not I am doubting. That is wrong. Remember these sentences. Next, words in F. Feel. For example, have an opinion. I don't feel that this is a good idea. I don't feel that this is a good idea. We can't say that I am not feeling that this is a good idea. At the same time, you can say that I am feeling good today. Here, I am feeling good today because it's an action. So, you can definitely say I am feeling good today. Next, fit. This shirt fits me well. The shirt is fitting me well is wrong. Then hate. Julius always hated dogs. Julius has always been hating dogs. Hear. Do you hear music? Are you hearing music? We can't use hearing. Then next word is imagine. I imagine you must be tired. Not I am imagining. Impress. He impressed me with his story. Not he was impressing me. Impressed. Include. This cookbook includes a recipe for bread. This cookbook is including, not is including. Involve. The job involves a lot of traveling. The job is involving, not involving a lot of traveling, but involves a lot of traveling. Then know. I have known Julie for 10 years. Not I have been knowing Julie for 10 years. Then like. I like reading detective stories. Not I am liking reading. Love. I love chocolate. Not I am loving chocolate. Matter. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It is not mattering. That is wrong. Mean. Enormous means very big. Enormous is meaning very big. This is wrong. Measure. Belong. This window measures 150 centimeter. This window is measuring 150 centimeter is wrong. Then mind. She does not mind the noise. She is not minding the noise. That is wrong. Then need. At 3 o'clock yesterday, I needed a taxi. I needed a taxi. Not at 3 o'clock yesterday, I was needing a taxi. No progressive form. Oh, I owe you 20 pound. I am owing you 20 pound. Not I'm owing. I owe you. On. She owns 2 cars. Not she is owning 2 cars. Prefer. I prefer chocolate ice cream. Not I am preferring chocolate ice cream. Promise. I promise to help you tomorrow. Here, promise. Not I am promising. Then realize. I did not realize the problem. Not I was not realizing the problem. Then recognize. I did not recognize my old friend. I was not recognizing. Wrong. Remember. He did not remember my name. Not he was not remembering my name. Remember is always used in this form, not in continuous form. See, the weather seems to be improving. The weather is seeming to be improving. We can't use seeming. Sound. Your idea sounds good, not your idea is sounding good. Suppose. I suppose John will be late. Then I am supposing John will be late. We can't use supposing here. Then surprise. The noise surprised me, not the noise was surprising. Then understand. I don't understand this question. I am not understanding. We can't say that I am not understanding. Want. I want to go to the cinema tonight. Not I am wanting to go to the cinema tonight. Then weigh. This cake weighs 450 gram. This cake is weighing, not is weighing. That is wrong. Then wish. I wish I had studied more. Here, wish, not I am wishing. Some verbs can be both stative and dynamic, but some verbs are there. They are both stative and dynamic. Example be. Be is usually a stative verb, but when it is used in the continuous, it means behaving or acting. Example, you are stupid. It is part of your personality. You are stupid. Are is the be form verb. You are being stupid. You are being stupid here means only now, not usually. The boy is being mischief, which means that the boy is mischief only for the time, not always. That is the meaning of being here. Now have. Have in stative means on. I have a car. In dynamic meaning or in action verb meaning, part of an expression. Example, I am having a party. I am having a picnic. I am having a bath. I am having a good time. I am having a break. Or I am having breakfast. Like that. Then see. See, stative meaning, see with your eyes or understand. I see what you mean. Here I see, not I am seeing what you mean. I see her now. She is just coming along the road. Here, in the sense of see with your eyes. See in the sense of dynamic sense, which means meet or have a relationship with. Example sentence. I have been seeing my boyfriend for 3 years. I have been seeing my boyfriend. Here, have a relationship with. That is the meaning here. Look at the next sentence. I am seeing Robert tomorrow. Here, I am seeing means I am meeting. I am meeting Robert tomorrow. In that sense, in that dynamic sense, we can use these words in progressive sense. Taste. Also smell, feel or look. Taste in the stative sense has a certain taste. This soup tastes great. We can't say that this soup is tasting great. That will be wrong. In dynamic sense, the action of tasting. For example, the chef is tasting the soup, or the dog is smelling the man. There, it is an action verb or in dynamic sense. When it expresses an action, we can use these words smell, feel, look, or taste in the progressive form or continuous form. Otherwise, we can't. Look at the next sentence. Think. Think in stative means have an opinion. I think that coffee is great. Not I am thinking. I think that coffee is great. We can't say that I am thinking the coffee is great or I am thinking the party is good. I think because it is stative in meaning. In dynamic sense, we can use it in the sense of consider or have in my head. What are you thinking about? Here, are you thinking progressive form? What are you thinking about? I am thinking about my next holiday. Like consider. I am considering about my next trip. Here, consider or think. They are used in dynamic sense or in the action form of the verb. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe the channel.